Hello, welcome to Whatthafiznuck.
Hey world, what we doing, Dave?
I'm trying to set this up. We're gonna tell y'all a little bit about Whatthafiznuck. Whatthafiznuck is a new podcast that's launching, and we invite everyone and anyone to come in that has an opinion, a thought, or a suggestion. Doesn't matter if you got an education or not, if you graduated out of eighth grade or not. Doesn't matter. Your opinions are valuable and valued here.
Right. So, what are we doing? We are a couple. We've been together for about almost 6 years, and we tend to be polar opposite on issues. On the daily, we have debates, sometimes arguments, but we still,
I love the arguments.
but we found a way to still cohabitate and love one another. So I'm Dr. T. I'm
Mr. Critical.
Mr. Critical. You're on What the Fiznut, where we will talk about what we're going to talk about, babe.
Oh, let's tell them about what the Fiznut is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So what the Fiznut is a brand that we came up with because I used to say what the FUC. Well, you know the rest. I used to say that a lot. What the FUC, and Baby got to telling me one day, well, I gotta say that all the time. I said, well, what you want me to say? What the Fiznut? She bust out laughing.
I loved it.
From that moment there, we decided to let's name the podcast What the Fiznut.
Well, we hadn't come up with the podcast yet. We just often say what the Fiznut because life has you saying what the Fiznut often.
Really often, especially for me.
Yeah.
So
So a lot of times during our debates, disagreements, I have to let him know he didn't cross the line. So we, after almost 6 years together, we were deciding. Well, we debate all the time. What if we open this up and brought the world in just to show we can have healthy debates? And
basically, I want to get some people on my side. That's what we started.
That's what it was. He thinks he's always right, so
I am all the time.
So he wants somebody
all the time. If I'm not right, then that's what's going to happen to you.
He just wants somebody to agree with him, and I'm trying to tell him it's not going to happen that way. But here we are, decided to go ahead and just two regular people, a couple in love, and decided to launch What the Fiznut and just see what happens. Have our conversations, our debates,
disagreements, agreements, challenges.
Yeah.
Let's see what comes out of it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay that I can be right more often than not, and still, and we can still love one another. Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with me being right all the time. And anybody who want to join the family, this is how you join the family. This is how you join the family. Okay. You join the family by crossing the line. So crossing the line is nothing more than voicing your opinion because it's value there. Yeah, whatever you say, everyone's opinion is going to have an opinion that is different from theirs, and that's okay. As long as you agree with me. At the end of the day, just agree with me. So, we discussed what we're going to talk about, babe. What's our disclaimer? Our disclaimer is, listen, she's the only doctor on the panel, and she's a doctorate of education. So, if we're not talking about education, that can be verified, certified, proven, solidified by Dr. T. Gibbon, then everything else is just opinion. You cannot take an opinion to the bank because it is not currency. So understand our opinions, our suggestions, our thoughts, our process in thinking things out when we agree or disagree. It's only opinion. And that's why I always say this. Hey, we don't need no educated. We don't need no doctors, no scientists, no lawyers. All we need is some people who have an opinion. And even if you haven't graduated out of the eighth grade, which is okay with me, I value your opinion more than you can ever imagine. Because in order for us to have a conversation, you have to understand it's a give and take, right? And we can't be the only two up there, Mr. and Mrs. Know-it-all. No, I need some more people to join in with what the Fiznut, cross the line. And once you cross the line, you're a part of the family. So by liking, following, and subscribing to us, we'll build our brand up, of course. And also build a community over a relationship. All jokes aside, some of the things that we're going to discuss, politics, black culture, women, relationship, education, the things that we're going to talk about, everybody violent. How you say that word?
Viable.
Yeah, it's very viable. So y'all, that's why I knew some people that didn't graduate at 8th grade. I didn't.
You did graduate.
Anyway, listen, we plan to become very insightful, very inclusive. And in order for this to happen, we need people to cross the line, join the family, and voice your opinion. There is no right, there is no wrong. The only thing that we ask for is truth. Be honest. And your opinion, whether it's bullshit or not, it's very valuable. So, a little bit more about us. Like we mentioned, we've been together almost 6 years. I would say the best 6 years of his life. Here we go. And I think, especially when we reach the topic of relationships, again, we're just regular people. We have been through our ups and downs. We have worked through a lot of mess, a lot of ugly to be here today. And I hope that the audience can walk away with understanding thought processes may be different, but we're all people, we're all human, and we all make mistakes. We all have opinions. And what can we learn about ourselves, and what can we learn about others through healthy conversation? That's the only way you can get there, unless you're a psychic and a mentalist. I went to Vegas one day, y'all, and went to one of them shows, and a mentalist called me on stage out of the 50 people in there. He picked me out of 50 people. Literally, it was only 50 people, if not less. Anyway, he picked me up there, had me to come sit on the stage, and he tried to hypnotize me. Hold on. That was his first mistake. Then he tell me to sit down, and he tell me something in my ear. But anyway, he did that to everybody. Then when I was smiling sitting, I was sitting in the middle, so everybody was able to see me. So I kind of smiled. And then that motherfucker walked up into me and whispered in my ear. What did he say? What did he say, baby? He told me to take my ass down off the stage in that order. Hey, when it comes to being a mentalist, I'm not the best one to try to play games with. Can't fool me. I smell the bullshit, and if I do, guess what? I'm gonna call it out every time, all the time. And that's why I'm called Mr. Critical. I think what have we learned the most in this relationship as we welcome people into our regular daily lives? What have we learned? Well, I think what they can expect, if they don't agree with Dr. T is. Y'all don't have to agree with me. Just hear me out. But you got to agree with me. I ain't playing shit. I'm Mr. Critical, man, for real. Yeah. This is kind of our free therapy, too. And believe it or not, y'all, this is really how we be communicating. Just like y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Just follow, subscribe, and like. Mm-hmm. You will see this is very organic and very genuine. It's two people. I think what I have learned most in this relationship at my big old age is how to inhale vape smoke. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's okay. It's good. But self-awareness, and I think that's what's missing. And hold on, baby. Is this an episode? No, this is just introduction. I'm just introducing. Okay. You gonna hear it. Yeah, baby. You right, so I ain't hard to get along with. But I'm just letting them know where I'm coming from. I tend to be more calm, more cool and collected. Reserved. Maybe a little more reserved. Yeah. Now, me on the other hand, shit, what you see is what you get. I'm very hype, and what's the word I'm looking for? Passionate, very, very driven by the topics that we talk about. I am not kidding. I am very, very serious about all our topics that we're going to discuss here. But the main thing is I have a very passionate attitude, especially when it comes to our Black community, our shortfalls, and even our gains. So though our Black culture is very important to me. Yeah. Also, relationships. I'm very passionate about relationships. I'm very passionate about religion and very passionate about politics, especially international politics, because I don't believe that our government is for us, the people. So they are for international. Is this the episode? Okay. Hold on, wait a minute. That's crossing the line. But no, I was just going to share though that self-awareness is
a lot of times what's lacking out here. So what we've learned, or what I've learned, is to check myself first, check my biases and all those things when we are talking about issues that we normally are polar opposites on. But I think that's one thing I hope people walk away with, is to increase their level of self awareness, do a little bit of self reflection and some admitting things to yourself. We're good at lying to ourselves. So, yeah, that's what the conversations will be about. There may be revelations on this podcast. Just as we talk, I'll learn things. He thinks he knows everything, but we may learn some things together.
And also, again, my name is Mr. Crick, and we are polar opposites.
Raised on, as they would say,
two sides of the tracks. But at the end of the day, seriously, I am for very controversial opinions. I'm a very critical thinker.
He's going to cross the line.
I am most definitely going to cross the line and challenge anything that is not parallel to my frame of thought. How about that? How about that? That's really the truth.
It's really how you live.
It's really the truth. Real talk. That's nothing. Hey, but I do give. If you come with what I always come with, facts, statistics, and historical proven things that already happened. So if you can use those strategies to combat my strategy, because that's all I'm going to come with is facts, historically facts, history, factual. I'm gonna come with things that has been proven and has happened.
Well, you know what I say about facts, though. Not even trying to be, too my own horn or anything, but
okay.
When it's time to survey, gather data, gather statistics, you can, even if it's facts, even if it's based on data, you can tell the story you want to tell. So while we may name facts, but do y'all's own research, because
you're fine. That is so true.
We are not the end all, be all of anything. Like I say, the facts is based on who is telling the story. So this is not the time to. This is not the news. This is not the gospel. This is just two regular people having a conversation.
And on top of that, facts does matter. But more importantly, where the fuck you get your facts from?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got to get myself one. I feel like I came up with a genius thought process right there. So I'm sharing that with my people.
Yeah. Check who is behind collecting the data. What think tanks, what businesses are behind collecting the data. So we'll share what we share, but this is highly, highly opinionated.
Yes, that's our disclaimer. We're gonna say that throughout the show. You got some people running around and talking about Mr. Critical said, kiss her ass, and then make everything okay.
Well, baby.
Hold on.
Did I cross the line?
That's crossing the line. She's part of the family already, y'all. So you all come and join the family, join the conversation, give input, give insight, give opinion, share your thoughts. Because again, you don't even have to be in the graduate from the 8th grade to be part of our family. Suggested, but don't have to be.
No judgment zone. No judgment. Say what you gotta say, and we'll move on.
Yeah. Because we don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal.